So Apple just released their latest iPhones. And what this means is that most persons are going to try to buy these new iPhones, but also more persons are going to try to buy the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And the reason is simple. Every time Apple launches a new phone, there is this craze. It's crazy, but it's there. So the craze is just there. People want to change their phones and other persons want to upgrade their phones. And then there is also an opportunity for you if you are like me. If you want to sell used iPhones or used phones in general, this is the time where you kickstart. This is the best time because the demand is usually very high. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can find used iPhone 15 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 setup or lineup, and how you can find them for cheap and import them and sell them for profit. We also take a look at the price comparison as compared to how much you can buy them, how you can actually buy them, and basically everything you need to know about buying these phones and flipping these phones. So if this sounds like something you'll be interested in, then like this video. And I will also have videos that actually shows you or teaches you how you can verify these iPhones. Because people ask me, people say, are these phones really original iPhones? Are these phones not stolen phones and all of that? All these questions are valid, and that's why I made all these videos to help you make the final decision. So I'm going to put all the important links in the description of this video, so check them out. So if I come to this trend, this is the iPhone trend, and this is a worldwide trend in the last 24 hours or just one day. You see the graph, you can see that it's quite high and it's going up and up. So today is September 11, 2024, and I'm making this video around 9:32 p.m. 10 p.m. actually. So this is the trend as at 9:40 p.m. Nigerian time. So if I come here, you see what the regions where most of these searches are coming from. And as you can see, Nigeria is quite high, Ghana is high, and a whole lot of stuff. So if you come down, you want to see that the iPhone 16 Pro or the iPhone 16 is the top search here, and you can see the 16 Pro, the 16 Pro and all of that. But these phones are quite expensive currently, especially in Nigeria and a lot of African countries. So most people would want to go from, let's say, iPhone XR, iPhone 13, they would try to get into the iPhone 15 category. So for you to find used iPhone 15s or iPhone 15 Pros, you want to come to this website called Alibaba.com. Some of you already know I was going to talk about this website because I make a lot of videos about Alibaba.com. At some point, Alibaba will have to send me some gifts or planes so I can feel like an ambassador at this point. But there are plenty websites where you can buy used iPhones, but I like this place because it gives you direct access to suppliers, and the suppliers, they are always in stock, so they usually have these phones. It's not like eBay where you struggle to find some phones, or other marketplaces where the supply is usually very short. So if you come to this website, you need to create an account, and I'm going to tell you why. Of course, creating an account is completely free, so you're not paying anything. So you come here, you want to search for the phone itself. So this is the search I made, which is iPhone 15 Pro Max. You can just come here and search for, you can search for used iPhone 15 or 15 Pro Max. Used iPhone 15 Pro Max. So you can see all the other searches that people do right here, but you can just write your own, and this is it right here. You can say use iPhone 15 Pro Max original, all of that. So you can just select on this, and we are going to see a collection of iPhone sellers or iPhone accessories. So the first thing you need to do is because if you look right here, you are going to see some things that are not related to iPhones. And also some of the listing here, they are clone phones. So if you see phones that are usually too cheap, they wouldn't be the iPhone. A lot of them will be cloned. Let's say you see some of them that say something like these are basically replicas. They are not the real phones. So for you to find the real phones, this is what you need to do. You want to come right here and you want to find these official, refurbished, or used original phones. So let's select used original phones. So it's a category that puts you in line to see used phones only. So as you can see, our filters has changed, and you can fine-tune this folder by selecting verified suppliers. All right, but we are just good with this. All right, we are good with this. And another thing you want to do is to come here, you want to select ratings. You can say you want to deal with suppliers who have ratings of at least 4 out of 5. This means that these suppliers, they've sold used phones to people before, and these people think that these phones are so good that they've come back to give them ratings and reviews. So this is important because this is a B2B marketplace. All right, so if you come here, you see different products here. We can see that this company, they've done 9 years, they are verified. These guys, they've done 1 year, they are verified. These guys, they've done 1 year too, they are verified. These guys, 8 years, verified. These guys, 1 year, verified. These guys here, they have done 1 year, equally verified, and all of that. So I'm going to use these guys just because they've done 1 year and they have a lot of reviews already. So we are going to look at this seller. Now, another trick to finding the exact phones you want on Alibaba, because if you notice, this one is showing 13 Pro Max instead of 15 Pro Max. And that is because it can be slightly technical to find exactly what you are looking for here. So that is why you need to go to the suppliers directly. So we want to click on this, and we want to read the phone information, and then we go to find the suppliers, so you understand why I asked you to register. So if you come here, you can see this is the phone, but this is the 13 Pro Max, and this video is showing you that these phones are in good condition. So as you can see, this phone is being tested. If you click here, you see every other thing about the phone. You see different things about the phone. Some of them will give you the serial number for you to go and check this phone. So I already have a video that shows you how to check this phone using the serial number to check if these phones are original. But remember, this phone is not the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So what we want to do is we want to come here, we want to come to the company's profile. So you click on the company profile. You want to go and see all the listings that this supplier has for the iPhones. So if you come here, you can see that this supplier sells not just the iPhone but other phone brands. All right, so we want to come here where we have the contacts, but before then you can see that they have for iPhones. So these are the categories where you find iPhones, Samsung, Huawei, or however you pronounce it. But we want to look at the contact. You want to get their contact because you want to have a direct chat with them. You want to negotiate with them. So we want to click on this, and this is how we find their contact. We find their phone numbers, and this right here, this is the store location. So they have a store, a physical store in China, and you can see this store was verified by these guys. All right, for you to get the company profile, you want to come here, you click on view details. This is exactly why I asked you to create an account, because if you don't create an account, you will not be able to see the details. Also, every time you request for this, like they said here, they will equally send your information to the seller or the merchant. So you can click find, and you are going to see the information. So this is their phone number, this is their mobile number, and you can basically add these phone numbers on WhatsApp and have a chat with them. So this is how you find the suppliers. And now let's talk about how to get the actual pricings for these phones. So to get the pricing, you want to come to their product here, and this is where you see all the product they've listed. So you want to come for iOS, which is the iPhone category, and then you are going to see all the iPhones they've listed. So this one is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This is 14 Pro Max, 13 Pro Max, 14 Pro Max. It doesn't look like they have the 15 Pro Max here, but this is how you find them. This is how you start your search to make sure that you are buying the original phone. So it's important for you to do the search. So you can alternatively send them a message for the 15 Pro Max. Just in case you don't find it in their collection, you can contact them and ask them about the phones. Now, you can do the same for the different products we have right here. So let's say, for instance, these guys, they have the phone here, so you can just click on it and you want to follow the exact same process. Go through it, go through the phone, go through the company's profile and find what find the contact information. So also this is the phone. As you can see, this is the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and if you want to buy 5 pieces to 99 pieces, it's going to sell for 610. If you want to buy more than that, it's going to sell for 600. If you want to buy more than 500, it's going to sell for 579. And these ones, they actually come with accessories. So if you come down here, you can see all the information about this phone. So some of these things are not going to be listed properly because of trademark issues. So that's why you need to get their contact so that you have a proper dialogue with them. So after having the dialogue, you can now proceed to pay. So you want to scroll through and you see the store review for these guys and all of that. So once you are satisfied, how do you make a purchase? You can basically contact the supplier here, or you can start a order request. So you basically be placing your orders. But if you're from Nigeria and you want to pay using your card, it's going to be very difficult for you because currently the dollar rate is always fluctuating and most Nigerian cards don't even work online. So you need a third-party agent that is going to help you make this transaction. So the way this works is you get the phone, you send them the link, and you send them the money, Naira. They are going to pay using the Chinese currency, and this supplier is going to send it to them in China, and then they can send it to Nigeria. Because if you look right here, you can see it says that my shipping is not available to me because this is my address here, this is my postcode here, which is Nigeria. All right, so alternatively, you can get your agent's number or their address and add it as your own address, and then you can ship directly there. This is, of course, if you want to do the payment yourself. So you can ship it to the address and then they will confirm the receipt and then they can send it to Nigeria for you. So this is basically how you source these phones. So how do you sell these phones? Number one, you can sell them on Facebook marketplaces, you can sell them on WhatsApp, you can sell them on Gigi, which is the classified marketplace for Nigeria, and you can sell them on Instagram, Twitter, basically anywhere that people are, you can sell an iPhone. And I sadly have to give that to the iPhone. The market basically sells itself. People are just going head over heels to get these phones. And I don't really understand why, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you are giving them what they want and they are giving you the money. So if this video has been helpful, please like the video, subscribe. My name is Good Noel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.